It's no doubt that Chaos Space Marines are in a good place at the moment. I've just done a video talking about how strong word bearers are, and Auspex Tactics has also talked about creations of bile. But I've seen lots of comments in both these videos about Emperor's Children. Well, they've just won the LGT and come third as well. Let's have a look at the winning list and why it's so strong. Firstly, I want to talk about a disappointment I have, that every competitive army seems very similar in structure and includes Abaddon. So while the best Legion traits are used, it does feel to me like Legion character has been lost and it's just competitive play by the numbers. I hope that this isn't how everyone ends up playing them and the narrative hobby side of the army building and painting is still maintained. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way too. Firstly, looking at the Emperor's Children Legion traits, they can ignore hit, weapon and ballistic skill modifiers, and also 6s to wound give an extra bit of AP. It's really common to have armies that have modifiers to hit, so avoiding this is great, and of course carrying heavy weapons without penalty. The extra AP is nice, but not standout, but Legion is particularly strong in melee with loads of tricks available. Some of the best include Fights on Death, Improved Charges, Auto Advancing, Longer Heroic Intervention, and Fights Last abilities. In general though, the Emperor's Children secondary isn't that good. I doubt it's taken very much, but it really makes no difference. Taking a look at the list, you'll probably see it's quite familiar in structure. Starting with the Dark Apostle and their abilities to do prayers, really strong. Markless Anesh also gives +1 to hit in melee for icon units. He's taking and making 2 prayers. The first one, Illusory Supplication, means you can only hit him on a 4+, and no hit rerolls against him. And Blissful Devotion should advance and charge on units within 6. The Lord Discordant, also with the Markless Anesh, has the Flames of Spite Warlord trait, which is reroll wound rolls in melee, and 6s to wound is +1 mortal wound in addition. Now Lord Discordants are already killer in melee, this just makes it even stronger. Also giving him the Mantle of Traitor's Relic. Once per battle, a strat on this bearer can be free. He can reroll hits in melee, and he picks a core unit anywhere on the board, and they gain reroll hits and wounds of 1, and the leadership of 10. Next is the Master of Possession, also with Markless Anesh. Makes a load of sense because it's so powerful. It's taking 3 psychic powers, Pact of Flesh for warp charge 5, 1 model regains D3 wounds, or you can return a model to a squad. This is best used on some unkillable Terminators. Mutated Invigoration for warp charge 6, +1 to strength or toughness, or if you roll a big cast you can do both. And Delightful Agonies for warp charge 6, 5+ feel no pain. Now the reason for taking 3 is they've got the Liber Hereticus Relic, which means they can manifest an extra power and they can add 6 inches to the cast range. So you're going to want all those 3 every turn. You've got loads of Obset with 2 blobs of cultists and 4 squads of 5 Noise Marines. MSU squads is great for board control and they have the auto take Blastmaster gun. It's got 2 great profiles with either 3 strong shots or 6 less strong ones. But being sonic weapons, they get +1 to damage at half range. So that means at 24 inches, the high power version is 3 shots, strength 8, -3 AP and 4 damage. These are spitting out a lot of damage and they've also got some good melee as well. Next is the Chaos Terminators, just a blob of 10, but these are really strong. Markless Anesh, they've also got a Black Rune of Damnation Relic, which is really cool as it gives the whole unit -1 to wound. They're a perfect target for loads of extra buffs, which is going to make them really unkillable. That relic also means enemy psychers can perils on any double roll. A small unit of Possessed, just very strong at the moment. A Venom Crawler, good common fast demon engine unit. You can make them hit on 2 to the cheap strat, a really useful pick to take. And finally is the Warlord Abaddon. He should have a video all of his own. He's super powerful and a force multiplier for the army. For instance, you get +1 to charge when you're nearby him. You can reroll hits of 1 and he gives out reroll all hits to a unit. All that packaged in something that's difficult to kill and is definitely going to kill anything it comes up against. A quick overview there, and I think the winner in all this is just Chaos Space Marines. Really interested to know your opinion about how Chaos Space Marines seem to have the same list types with Abaddon, but just a different Legion trait. Let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.